Continuing coverage now on the controversy surrounding Salinas City Councilman and former Alisal School District trustee Jose Castaneda. Testimony got underway this afternoon on whether or not an Alisal restraining order against Castaneda should be kept in place. And we are learning new details on why the district sought that order in the first place. We get all the details from Action News reporter Felix Cortez.
When former Alisal School Board member Jose Castaneda became the target of a recall effort, he vowed to get even with those behind the recall, according to David Cisneros, a district employee who signed that petition.
He said, "I seen your name, your signature on the petition to petition me to have me recalled." And I said, "Yeah." And he turned and looked at me and he says, "You better be ready. You better be ready." That's what he told me.
Did you consider that a threat?
Yes, I did.
Cisneros' testimony gave us our first insight as to why the Alisal district sought and received a temporary restraining order against Castaneda. Verbal threats and intimidation, according to the judge, targeted at Alisal employees David Cisneros and Juan Sandoval, who started the petition to recall Castaneda. The two apparently sought out even when Castaneda was ordered to stay off district property.
When I approached the fence, I heard Mr. Castaneda yelling at my coworker, Mr. Sandoval, and I says, "He's not supposed to be remember, he's not supposed to be on campus." And he turns around and looks at me and he says, "I'm going to take you down and I'm going to take your boy down too."
Cisneros testified he feared for his life, not knowing if Castaneda would snap.
Do you think Mr. Castaneda is capable of physical violence?
Yes, I do.
Why do you feel that way?
He's unpredictable what he can do, his aggressiveness, I don't know, I don't know what,
Objection, Your Honor.
Cisneros' testimony was part of a court hearing to determine if the district will get a permanent injunction against the former board member. The hearing was continued, but the temporary order remains in place. Also testifying was District Superintendent John Ramirez, who testified Castaneda would tell him he was always one board meeting away from being fired.
Mr. Castaneda is one board member, so I had many meetings with him where he always attempted to make threats about his power and his political authority that is in many cases self-proclaimed.
And we'll hear Castaneda's side of the story next month when this hearing resumes. At that time, Castaneda is expected to take the witness stand. Reporting from the county courthouse in Monterey, I'm Felix Cortez, KSBW Action News 8.